Geez, legends, Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Tonight I've got a black IPA. I've done plenty of these on the channel, which is pretty cool because a lot of people out there can't get too many of them. But it's a style I really enjoy, and we're lucky in Australia that quite a few breweries pump them out. So this one is by Hargreaves Hill, and they're out of Yarra, Glen, the Yarra Valley, which is north of Melbourne. Beautiful country up there. And it's known as the HADES Black IPA. I think it's part of a series. It's called Chaos of the Universe. So I'd say with this Chaos series, they've probably just done a heap of different beers, and this is the black IPA version. 6%. Pretty cool can artwork. I think HADES is like he's one of the Greek gods of like maybe of the dead or something like that. This one has Columbus, Simcoe, and an experimental HBC hop. So I'm a huge fan of Columbus, and I like Simcoe as well. So let's hope it's West Coast leaning as far as we want some pine and some citrus and some bitterness. That'll be good. So I've got my Elegant Glassware by Denver and Liley, the one you see me drinking out of quite regularly. Let's pour it, shall we? Hope everyone's having a decent week. It's midweek now for me, so 2 more days of work, and I'm getting on the beers with a mate in Melbourne, so that should be good. We're going to an event that's got a heap of wild ales from Tasmania. The brewery's got a fair bit of hype about them, and you don't see their stuff very often, so that'll be good. Okay. So in the glass, it's black, but it's got like a slight tan tinge to it. It's about probably a 2-finger head, which is, I'd say it's creamy, but slight tan touch to it. Normally with your black IPAs, it's more of a white head than a tan like a stout. I'd say medium body, and the carbonation's probably fairly moderate. Looks pretty good. Let's go a whiff. And cheers to Craig and Clint. Good to see you, boys. Hope all is well. Normally you come in halfway through, brother. No, good to see you. So you're getting a good mix of roast and like your green hop character. So I'm getting coffee, chocolate, and I'd say more of like a biscuity note. Not so much caramel. It's more like your roast and your biscuit. And then as far as hop character goes, you're definitely getting pine and like grass. There's like a berry note there as well. I'm assuming this new HBC hop's probably one of the new berry forward ones. Yeah, you're sort of getting like a berry note that you get from like Strata, or I think it might be Superdelic or one of those. And there's some citrus there as well. I'm getting like some sweet orange, maybe a touch of grapefruit. It's quite complex. And I love black IPAs. Yeah, there's just so much going on in them. It smells like it'll have a touch of bitterness, but it won't be like in your face. Anyway, I'm going in. Cheers, boys. Mm, it's well rounded. Starts off with that. It sort of starts off with the roastiness, and there's a touch of touch sweetness. I feel like the sweetness you're getting from like orange or some sort of citrus. And then you're getting like this pine and like sort of like a medium level bitterness that lingers a little bit. What was the percentage again? 6. Yeah. Probably drinks like a 6 to 7. I'm really digging this style lately. Like, see, I'm absolutely loving West Coast IPAs, obviously, like I always have. But yeah, when you can get a West Coast leaning black IPA or red IPA, like I absolutely love them. Being a lover of stouts and West Coast, it's sort of like a combination of like a hybrid of the two. It's quite smooth. Medium's definitely on the money, just as far as like appearance and like the mouthfeel goes. Yeah, the combination of the roast and the like the pine and the bitterness, it's quite good. If you wanted to give someone a try of a black IPA that you know is not going to like punch them in the face with either like roastiness or hop character, like you just want that sort of harmony between the two, I feel like this would be a good one. But yeah, that berry note's pretty cool. Sort of gives off that, like it's more like roasty coffee from the malt and berry from the hop. Like it's like a note of the hop. I'd say, yeah, whatever the HBC one is. It sort of reminds me of when you get a coffee that's like really sort of like sweet and that berry sort of note in the coffee. Hmm. Very, very enjoyable. So, what are you boys up to? You any plans for this afternoon? I'm assuming it's still half decent weather over there. We're just starting to get a bit of sunshine. The last few days, it sort of starts off cold and wet, but then it gets all right by the afternoon. So it's like it's finally starting to show us that we're coming into like that we're into spring now. I got to remember to take a photo of this bad boy too. So yeah, I was considering doing 2 beer reviews like I did last night, but we'll see what happens. The night is only early. Well, it's not too early because I have to get up early. And I don't know if the appearance of the video is any different to the viewers, but on my screen it's so much different. StreamYard's done all these updates and I'm in like dark mode and yeah, it just looks completely different, like a heaps different setup. Sort of a bit easier to like see, like stuff stands out a bit more. It's pretty cool. But yeah, one thing I really need to work on is I need a buddy channel logo and like an intro video or an outro video. I need to start looking to doing stuff like that. I'm just not very what do you say? As far as tech goes, I don't really know what I'm doing with a lot of stuff. But I guess you can always look it up and learn or get mates to help you out. I know exactly what I want from my channel logo, but it's almost like I either need to draw it by hand and then somehow get it into a computer logo sort of thing, or get someone that's good with like graphic design to do it for me. And then as far as like a intro video goes, it'd be good to get like Beer Man or Shane or one of my mates out there that's sort of really good with their editing stuff. Oh yeah, so temperature has dropped here today to 14. Coolest, yeah. So we're just starting to get in the 20s now. It's been like, yeah, sort of that temperature you're saying, or even lower. I mean, about a month ago, it was down near zero for a lot of nights. It was ridiculous. I am a little bit cold tonight, but yeah, it gets into the afternoon and the sun comes out, and it's like, oh, where have you been for so long? Won't be long, it'll be stinking hot again. So yeah, Hargreaves Hill. I don't know if I've maybe done one beer of theirs on the channel. They're a brewery that have actually been around for quite a while. They've never really blown up. They've always just sort of been solid. Um, yeah, they're in an area that's like very wine like dominant. It's like, yeah, it's probably like Victoria's main wine region. So yeah, I reckon they get a lot of people visiting. Like say, yeah, if the fellas want a beer when they're out doing wine tours and stuff. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. I love when you chime in from multiple channels. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably like me, dude. Quite often I'll wear shorts, even in like winter time and that. When I was at school, I used to wear shorts all year round. Mm. I don't know. It's rare for me to get really cold. Like, I did notice it there about 3 to 4 weeks ago when I didn't have any heating in the house, and we had those temperatures that got into the minuses, and that I was like, "Fuck, I'm freezing! Like, I can't handle this." But most of the time, it doesn't really worry me. Hop Harvest, Friday the 13th. Fuck yeah! Surely that's a video with some satanic music in the background, down in the dungeon, sorting through your hops. Yeah, that'll be cool. Shit, yeah. Has the Centennial sort of started popping off a bit more? That Chinook's looking awesome. Oh, I've got another black IPA in the fridge, and I'm like, man, this is going down good. I'm tempted to crack the other one. So yeah, as I was saying, on the weekend, I'm gonna head down to the city and just go into an event that's like wild ales from a brewery down in Tasmania, and I've had beers from them in the past, but it was like years ago. So I'm sort of excited to see what they've got on offer because they've got a fair bit of hype around them. Yeah, I'll definitely have to bring one home with me and do a review. It'd be pretty cool. It's funny, like, yeah, Tasmanian, like, businesses, produce, I don't know, like alcohol, beverages, sports teams. always like rate them. I get behind them because they're sort of like underdogs. They've always been that way. So yeah, it's sort of good to like look out for good Tasmanian stuff. Ooh, that hiccup came from the soul. Sweet. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yes. Nah, this one won't be that high, dude. It's a good quality black IPA, but certainly not worthy of that score. Hope you're well anyway, Stu. Pardon me. It's got a bit of carbonation going through me, this bad boy. So yeah, one thing that I did today was pick up another case of VB. It's been a while since I bought a full case, so look out for next time I'm on a hangout. I'll be smashing beers. I was just in that mood where I wanted to get a case of my little vitamin B. Then I can make a pig of myself on a stream and not have to worry about reviews and taking photos and all that shit. I'm going well, Stu. How about yourself? How's the fishing going? Work's been all right this week. Today was actually quite good. Not many dramas. Next week will be good because on our crew I've got one of my best mates at work coming back to work with us, so that's going to be good. Yeah, I've sort of built myself a good little crew. It's like everyone but one sort of younger than me and like up and coming and good energy and good personality and stuff. And then the one that's older than me is like a really good, solid worker and also sort of keen to learn and happy to step up if I'm not around and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Good times. It's nothing worse when you're busting your ass at work and you're on a crew and everyone around you's fucking useless and doesn't show initiative or doesn't turn up. That's the main thing these days with these young ones. They don't even want to turn up to work half the time. They've got it too good at home with mummy and daddy and playing their video games. Anyway, enough ranting. Back to the beer. So yeah, the artwork on this is pretty cool. I'd really love to visit like a lot of European countries. Just the history would be phenomenal. I've had so many people that have visited Italy, all like my favorite travel guys on YouTube and that go to Italy. Everyone just fucking raves about how good it is. So it's definitely a country I'd love to visit. I obviously want to go to Germany for the beer. Yeah, I've always fancied like Czech Republic, as in like Prague and like Budapest in Hungary. It's just so fucking expensive for an Australian to go anywhere, unless it's like fucking Bali. But everyone goes to Bali, even the bogans. So yeah, I reckon a score for this one. I'd probably say it'd be around the probably a 4.25, somewhere like that. Like it's solid. It's nice, but it's not like it's not. As I say, it's not going to rock your socks. I mean, it sort of does. So I don't know. It's good, but it's great, but it's not like elite level. If you get what I mean, it's just like pretty solid. Like it's tasty. I really enjoy it. But yeah, I feel like 4.25 is a worthy score. Anyone out there having a drink? Probably not. She's been a bit quiet on the old tube today, I reckon. Hasn't I've been sort of like just checking out what's been going on. It's just been a little bit quieter than usual. But yeah, I like the fact that this has got Columbus in it. Columbus is a damn good hop. I think Paul should grow some Columbus. Cheers, Brevis. Good to see you, dude. Get a fucking beer into you. We'll have to hang out again sometime, buddy. You'll have to I don't know, let me know somehow when you can sort of have a drink, and we'll get you on again. As I said, it'd be awesome if you could get a beer that I can get and do a beer review together. I did that with Stuart, who's also in the chat, and Stu's not even a beer guy, but yeah, we drank one of his favourite Scottish beers together, so that was pretty cool. Wasn't it, Stu? That was an enjoyable stream. So yeah, because I don't have any plans tomorrow after work, I've sort of had stuff on most afternoons. But tomorrow, yeah, I sort of feel like it could be one of those days where get a bit rowdy straight after work. It's just shit, like with the time difference, so because like I could start up a live at like 3 p.m. my time, but yeah, no one's around. Unless they're like West Coast Americans or like say somewhere like Brevis is in the Philippines. Most people are in Betty bars sleeping. So yeah, I've got a little bit left in the can, but I'm going to save that for the photo. So yeah, Hargreaves Hill. So that's their logo. And yeah, they're based in like the wine region. It's called the Yarra Valley, but I think the city or the town's known as Yarra Glen. And yeah, it's like sort of like probably 45 minutes drive from Melbourne up north. Like sort of beautiful green country, heaps of fields and like quite sort of like hilly and shit. Yeah, there's heaps of wineries, some good like produce places. Yeah, and like I think this is one of maybe two breweries there. There's some distillers as well. Like one of Australia's biggest gin distillers is in that region. Um, yeah, so I gave that 4.25 HADES Black IPA, and yeah, that's part of the Chaos of the Universe series. Hmm. And yeah, one of those breweries, they're always been solid. Um, Whenever I get their beers, it's more just sort of depending on style. Something might just grab me and I'll grab it from a bottle shop. They're not particularly like a favourite brewery of mine where I'll buy stuff all the time. Yeah. There's a lot of breweries like that out there. Cheers, Kettleheads. Haven't seen you for a while, mate. Hope you're well. Have you seen the boys hanging up in New England? It's been some pretty funny videos of them hanging together. I I did a live a couple of days ago, and it was me just with like four of them hanging together, and I think at the time they were in Rhode Island. Yeah, it was good. They've been to some real good breweries. Oh yeah, cool, dude. Good to hear. Yeah, you do night shift, don't you? So yeah, your sort of working hours would be similar to like when I do afternoon shift. But yeah, I've got another black IPA in the fridge. It's by the the Mill Brewery out of Collingwood in Melbourne. Yeah, they had a real industrial setup. They, I think they were sort of forced out of where they were, and they were real happy with their location. They've obviously got a bit of money behind them because they've now moved into an old pub that's like known for its live music and that over the years. And yeah, they've taken over that and they're going to bring the live music back. So yeah, this old pub in the heart of Collingwood, which is like a real trendy area of Melbourne, is now pretty much run by the mill. So it's going to be all their beers on tap with like live music, and it's this old. Um, Trying to think of the style of building. Art Deco. It's like an Art Deco style pub in like a trendy area. It looks real cool. Like, it looks sort of like medieval or something. So I can't wait to go there and check it out. I might even get a chance to do it on the weekend. So yeah, anyway, their black IPA, it's called, I think it's like the Dark Lord. That's in the fridge. So that was the other one I was considering maybe doing tonight, doing the two black IPAs in one night. Um, what else do I have coming up? I've got a Mountain Culture brought out a range of. They had two IPAs, and it was called Socks and Jocks, and you could actually get a packet, like a package where it was the canned socks and the jocks can, and then you got the actual socks and jocks with it. I thought that's pretty cool, like pretty clever. Good marketing campaign to sell some merch. So yeah, I've got them in the fridge. I've also got still got that peppermint chocolate imperial stout by Garage Project. I've got a porter by Pahava out of Estonia. So a beer like that you can sort of sit on for a while. It's good to get through the hop forward ones first. But yeah, I've actually done a few beer orders yesterday, so I've got some more stuff coming in the next few days. Yeah. Always finger on the pulse getting new stuff. So yeah, I might wrap it up there, boys. Probably might hit the hay, get a decent sleep, and get up early for work. So yeah, as I said, 4.25 for this one. HADES Black IPA, Chaos of the Universe by Hargreaves Hill at 6%. Pretty solid. But yeah, I've had some really good black IPAs in the last couple of months, and this would probably be sort of mid range out of the ones I've had. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in, and we will see you again probably this time tomorrow. Cheers.